Yo, what's up? This is your host Monday Sauce, and this is the Strawberry Jams podcast. And welcome back again, man. But yeah, so on this episode, just wanna give you a little bit of background about it. So basically, I started a podcast around March 2022, and that podcast is called the Moral Fiber Podcast. And the Moral Fiber Podcast is still, it's still on Spotify. You can still, I think there's like 4 or 5 episodes on there. At that time, 2022, I was going through a lot of things, a lot of changes in my life. There was a lot of ups and downs, but we here, man, we here. So that's why I'm bringing up the topic. This episode right here is from that podcast. I am no longer like using that podcast because I rebrand and made a new podcast, and this is the Strawberry Jams podcast. It's new me, new life, new podcast 2024. New mindset, more positive, more better, more, like it's just in a different headspace, man. And different listeners are listening on this podcast, but if you would want to listen to the original version of it, it will be the Moral Fiber Podcast. You can look it up. The picture looks like a plant, and it's like a green and orange theme plant, and it's called the Moral Fiber Podcast. But yeah, this episode is an episode with me and my homegirl Nick, and she also has a podcast. It's called Nick at Night, so go check that out. And this is one of the first podcasts I ever done, like when I started out March 2022. Hope you enjoy. This will be a funny episode, so let's do this. Let's go. All right, go Nick. What's your story?
What's up, guys? This is Nick. This is a story I have to tell. Okay, so we were talking about MCs, and then we started talking about gang culture, right? And one time I was out with my homegirls. We were out in downtown Santa Ana. Okay. And two of my homegirls were out. Of course, when you go out and it's all girls, some dudes are gonna come up and they're gonna be flirty.
You went to downtown Santa Ana.
Yeah.
That's the ghetto place. That's a ghetto place before, and then it became
nicer. Yeah, it's being gentrified right now.
Yeah.
Right? So, dudes are going to come up, they're going to flirt. That's just how it is when you're a girl. Every time we go out, it doesn't matter if you're pretty, ugly. It doesn't matter. If you have a vagina, people are going to walk up to you and try to get in your pants.
Fun fact. I have homegirls that I will never... I'm not saying they're ugly. But I have homegirls. I'm not going to mention any names, but they're big, I love all the ladies, man, but I'm just saying it's like...
There's something for everybody.
Yeah, but what I'm just saying is like... If they... I'm not saying they're ugly, but I'm just saying... If they have fucking 36 matches every damn day on a Facebook dating or whatever, imagine a girl that's really, really hot or pretty.
Exactly.
All right, go ahead.
That's the thing, is it doesn't matter. If you're a girl and you go out, somebody's going to try and hit on you.
Yep.
Which is fine, because over time I've learned how to handle myself, right?
Yep.
And so the good thing is that when I go out, I try to be as scary as possible. So that people don't
give
fuck
a
with me. No, they don't care. Sometimes they like it, but for the most part it works. Like, I tried the whole I'm married thing. I tried the looking like a lesbian thing. Like, now I just try to look a little bit scary. And the tattoos kind of help.
Okay.
So anyways, so this group of dudes is like trying to, come up. And for the most part, there's an older gentleman that approached this person. He was very respectful. He just came up, asked a question, was just talking to us. Very friendly, like. But the group that he was with, there was this one dude trying to flirt with one of my homegirls, and I could tell he was super drunk. He was getting a little bit touchy.
You were outside, or you were?
We were in the bar.
What kind of bar?
It was it's a bar, but they also had like a dance floor and a DJ.
Okay.
But we're sitting down on like the couches and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're sitting down on the couches. It's one homegirl to my left, one homegirl to my right. So as this older gentleman is talking to us, then the rest of his group comes over, and there's a guy that's with them, and he's kind of drunk, right?
So all of them went to your table?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Exactly. They
So
went to
for
the
sure,
table.
if it's the guy's point of view, they're like this. Basically, it's like, hey man, let's go to those girls' table and let's just try to holla.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared, man. No, let's go together.
Yes.
Like
Yeah, well,
that.
that's the thing is when dudes go out, right, and if there's a group of girls, if one guy hits on one girl, they automatically assume, okay, I'm gonna pick one now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this dude comes up, what part of the group, and he starts talking to my homegirl to my right. And I can already see, like, she's kind of uncomfortable. He's getting in her space, you know, like, getting too close. So I lean over. I'm like, hey, are you good? So you always got to check on your homegirls. Always.
And it also depends on the vibe of the guy.
Yeah, and his vibe was off.
Honestly,
His
yeah.
vibe was
See,
off.
you see, fucking bitches.
His vibe was off.
Fucking ruined for everybody. All right.
Yeah, exactly. And so, you know, I always try to check on my homegirls. If some dude's hitting on them, I'm like, are you comfortable? Are you okay? Do you need help? You always got to check on your homegirls.
Yeah.
So I lean
And
over.
I know you're gonna fucking
Fuck you up.
yeah, that's why.
And so this dude, so like, you know, I ask her and she's like, I'm kind of uncomfortable. So the night goes on and like I try to like, okay, move with me, switch with me. So I'll sit next to this guy and you can move away.
Oh shit, you took one for the team.
Yeah, because like I know like, okay, it's because I'm like, he's not gonna try and hit on me. Clearly, if he's hitting on this girl who's the exact opposite of me, like,
okay.
Well, no, that's not true because dudes will hit on anybody. But like, I basically for her safety and for her comfortability, I switch places with her. Later on in the night, I like move to a different place within the like circle of conversation. Like I'm physically in a like.
So you already
switched
places.
We switched, but then I went to go get a drink and I came back and I was in another spot. Right.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so I was like looking across, and he had gone back to hitting on my homegirl. And I look over, and like I make eye contact with him, and as he's talking to my homegirl, he like throws up some fucking gang sign at me, at like this little Asian girl, and I'm just like, okay.
I want to ask first, and I'm not stereotyping. Is it a black dude?
No.
Is it an Asian dude?
No.
Don't tell me it's a fucking white dude.
No.
Oh shit, okay.
He's Mexican. Or he's Latino. I don't know if he's Mexican, but he's Latino. As far as I can tell, he was Latino.
So, yeah, okay. There's a possibility he might be in a gang or whatever.
Who fucking knows?
Okay.
But that's the thing is, if you're really in a gang, you're really living that fucking lifestyle, you're not gonna bang on some little ass Asian girl.
But they like the Asian.
Yeah, but why are you banging on them, right? Like, if you're gonna try and hit up a girl, why are you gonna bang on them?
You're right.
Right?
But they don't think about that.
You're trying to be intimidating, so what do you do? I'm like, oh my god, I'm so scared, let me fuck you. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay. But what kind of sign, though? What did he do?
Well, you said not to name names.
No, like, how did he throw up the sign?
Like, he would be talking to her, and then, like, slip his hand up next to his chest and, like, real quick, like...
Okay,
throw
so
up the sign.
I really don't know about this sign, but Mo was showing me, like, raising the 3 fingers, like number 3 or whatever. But
no,
yeah,
it was like, okay. This is the weird thing is he was throwing 2 different signs up that were conflicting gangs. That's how I know he wasn't no gangster.
We don't know this person anyway. Just fucking say what gang.
Okay, so
what
he was throwing up a blood sign, and then like later, okay, so at first he was throwing up a blood sign to me, and so I just
How
looked at
did
him.
you know it's a blood sign though?
Because I could tell he was like,
oh okay,
yeah, he would like throw it up to me, right? Like,
okay.
And so
what the fuck?
it was so weird, and like I didn't know what to do. I know.
It's like so woo.
I'm like, I don't look that much like a lesbian. Like I still look like I'm straight, you know.
But still, that's fucking
It's weird. So okay, so then like I make eye contact with him while he's doing this, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I just like nod at him, right? I'm like, okay, what's up?
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, what's up? But he kept doing it throughout the night. He kept fucking doing it. He kept doing it to my homegirl too.
Was he drunk?
He was drunk.
That's why.
Yeah, but like, okay, so.
But
okay,
that's a turn off.
It's just weird. It was
It's
weird,
just like,
and I'm
so
like,
whoop,
I
so
wasn't.
whoop.
But it was like, it wasn't even like dancing, like, oh, trying to be cool and like I'm throwing up my sign, like I'm repping, you know.
Oh.
It was more so of just like, hey, like this is where I'm from, you
Don't
know.
fuck with me like
exactly,
that.
which was what was fucking annoying
That's
to me.
fucking stupid.
Exactly. So okay, so then like the night goes on. At one point, my homegirls go outside to like smoke or hit their vape or whatever, and the bouncers wouldn't let them back in because the bar was closing. So I'm there alone with that guy who's throwing up gang signs and his friend.
Oh shit! You were left alone.
I was left
because
alone.
they went to the restroom.
Yeah. So as soon as I realized I was no, they went outside.
Oh,
My
shit,
friends
where
went
did they
outside.
left you? Where didn't you go?
No, well, I thought they were just gonna, because it was a big group, right? So eventually the group kind of dwindled down inside the bar, and before I know it, I'm by myself with these guys.
Oh, shit, okay.
So immediately, as soon as I realized I'm alone by myself, I went to the bathroom, put my knife in my attached it to my pants.
Oh, you
in case.
Okay.
Because I don't know who this dude is, and like even though he's acting stupid and kind of acting a fool, you don't know what he's gonna do.
But that's good though, because you're a woman, and it's better to.
Yeah. Like, you don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Even though, like, he may seem like... I could clearly see, like, he's a fucking idiot. Right? Like,
You're right.
He's clearly not really about that life. Right?
Maybe it's about that life, but he's drunk.
Well, yeah, exactly. No, maybe he is, and that's why I put the knife in my
What knife
pants.
did you bring? Did you bring your butterfly knife?
No, because it's illegal to carry. So if I stabbed him with it, then I would have gotten in trouble legally.
So what do you have? The small one?
I had the pocket knife, the one that clicks out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had the tactical knife. There we go.
Okay.
So then I go back out, and I'm talking to this dude, and we're having a conversation about random shit. It's just stupid shit. Like, that had nothing to do with anything.
So he started the conversation.
Yeah, like, we're all conversing, and then at one point it's just me and him personally conversing, and he keeps throwing up the sign again. He keeps throwing up the sign. And at that point, I'm like, bro, why you keep trying to fucking bang on me, dude? Why
That's what you told him?
Yes, I was like, why you keep trying to fucking bang on me? Because at this point, I have analyzed the situation. And I'm like, this fool...
Damn, you're fucking... Were you drunk?
I was like tipsy, but I wasn't like blackout drunk. I was tipsy, but I wasn't drunk.
But damn,
you see me drunk.
Yeah, but damn, you're not scared.
No, because I've analyzed this is why I waited so long to say something to him because the analysis that I got from him, right, before I put myself in a dangerous situation, I'm gonna analyze it. This fool is throwing up a gang sign to a couple girls, or to girls, to everybody.
What does it mean why you're trying to bang on me? Because I'm thinking about sexual stuff.
No, like you're trying to like
you're trying to bang. Okay.
No.
That's not right.
No, yes, but like not in that sense,
okay,
right?
Okay.
Like you're trying. Oh, I'm from here. I'm fucking blood. I'm Crip or whatever. Like you're trying to bang on me.
Okay.
You're trying to show me you're from whatever you're from and try to be intimidating. Like, where are you from? Right?
So when you said that, what did he say?
He's like, oh, I'm not trying to bang on you. Oh, no, it's not like that. Like, I'm just drunk. And I'm like, no, but you keep doing it. Why do you
He's not drunk, but he's sobered up when you ask him.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
So I was like, no, but you keep doing it. So why are you trying to fucking bang on me, dude? Like, what the fuck is the problem?
Uh-huh.
And then, like I don't know, I'm like doing the whole fucking motion of like, hey, what's up,
bro?
You know, knowing that I don't fucking know nobody. I'm not part of no gang or whatever. But like in that moment, I'm like, okay, you need to like put your foot down and be like, that's what I told him. And like, you know me, like this is something that I like resort to when I'm drunk and saying like, you don't know me.
Yeah, don't fuck with me.
So I was
do you know my parents are? Do you know my dog? I'll fuck you up.
So I'm just like, you don't know me, I don't know you. Like, what the fuck is up? You know?
Yeah.
Because if this person is trying to intimidate you, at some point you got to be like, what the fuck is up, right?
I don't think he's trying to intimidate. I think he's just acting stupid and he's just feeling like, oh yeah, I'm a gang.
But that's a problem for me.
Oh, okay. See, that's why.
That's a problem for me. It's like,
that's why you shouldn't do that. And at the same time, it's like now that you flipped on him, it means he's not ready. Because imagine if like a dude,
a girl, yeah.
Imagine if a dude, hey, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. So
exactly.
He might be a, how would they call it?
A pussy.
No, like he's gang, but he's not gang. What do you call it?
Affiliated.
No, there's another term.
Wannabe.
Yes, a wannabe gangster.
Yeah. See, and that was like one of the reasons that I want to confront him about it, is because like he's trying to act hard, and I don't know if it's that you're trying to show off, but
it's just cool, I think.
Like I think this is the thing. When I saw him do it to my homegirl, right, or like do it to his friends, I felt like he was doing it to like show off, but when he was like looking at me, I felt like, and it's probably just my perspective, like he's trying to intimidate me, because I've had somebody do this to me before. They're trying to intimidate me, and what I needed to let him know is, you're not fucking intimidating me, dude. What the fuck? So, and it's so funny. I was telling my cousins about the story, and my cousins live in Long Beach. They live in like the nice part of Long Beach. So I was like, I should have said, yo, my cousin from Long Beach, homie. Palos Verdes, homie.
Wow. That's not ghetto, bro.
It's not ghetto at
Yeah,
all.
but if you mention Long Beach, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Usually, if you
like,
mention Long Beach, it's the crib.
Yeah,
The
see, so,
crib.
and he's throwing up blood signs, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, so I was like, I should have said, my cousin's from Long Beach, homie.
Long Beach Cribs, LBC.
And like my cousins, I was telling the story, they're fucking laughing about it because they live in a nice ass area, you know? They're not about that life. I'm not about that life. But when you go out and you're in these situations, so like just like you were saying, it's for that protection.
Yeah.
Of like knowing that when you're in a situation, I'm sure, especially for a male, right? Like it's different for you guys because for you guys, people are ready to go and like fight with you at any moment.
Yeah,
for whatever reason.
You know,
but for girls, we don't. Dudes are less likely to try and fight us than it is for you.
And sometimes I don't get it because it's like there's just some dudes they just want to bully you.
Yeah,
for no reason. Or like let's say
they're kids. They're fucking kids.
Yeah, like let's say I'm tatted up, right? And okay, let me test this dude out.
Yeah.
He looks badass. Okay, maybe he have a gold chain, whatever. I'm a fuck with him, but I don't get it. Why do you want to fuck with him? Why?
You see, that's the stupid thing. That's the stupid thing that I think that like, okay, even if they're quote unquote grown men, that's some kid shit, because you don't realize that like, yo, somebody could fucking shoot you. You don't know what they have on them. Yeah. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know who they know. So don't like put yourself in a situation for what? For pride, for ego.
I
don't know if maybe that's the point I was trying to make to that guy that night. I don't know, maybe like my dumbass drunk brain was like, let me teach this fool a lesson of like, you know, you keep doing this, somebody's gonna come at you a different type of way, right?
Yeah,
like you said,
you never know.
Like you said, I was thinking in my head in that moment actually was like, what if there was some guy in that bar that saw him doing that to some girls and was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Or like they just, maybe if someone sees him and okay, you blood, I'm gonna test you out.
Exactly.
It's either a real blood is gonna test you out or a different gang.
Exactly.
You know, just for nonsense of it. That's why I remember, I don't know if you're not about this. I'm not in the gang, but I'm just saying it's like Snoop Dogg, I think, said it. It's like, we're just so stupid. It's like when you're in the gang, you don't think about this shit. It's like you want to fuck up someone just because of the color.
Yeah, and see, that's
you're wearing red, let me fuck you up.
Yeah.
You're wearing blue, let me fuck you up.
Yeah.
I don't get that. And there's some areas like you cannot go because it's blood's there, or you cannot go. But for what?
Exactly.
You know, but I think it's just what do you call it? Like divide and conquer sometimes.
Right. I see what you're saying.
You know, it's like, this is our place. You cannot go here, and the exclusiveness of that place. Yeah, we rock this shit.
Yeah.
So it has something that boosts you up, but it kind of the same time it's kind of stupid.
It's that's the thing, and it's hard for me to comment on it because I didn't grow up in it, so I can't say that I fully understand why the politics are the way that they are. But from an outside perspective, when I hear about these things, and I'm just like, that sounds fucking dumb to me. But again, it's hard for me to comment on it because I didn't grow up in it. And so I'm sure that a lot of people will fucking will like throw hate at me, like, oh, you don't get it, like, oh, you're not in that lifestyle.
For me, I have some homies that they're in a gang. They live that life, and then now they're not living that life. And I never ever joined a gang, but I don't want to say I'm affiliated, but I'm just saying it's like, sometimes I hang out with the Bloods, or sometimes I hang out with the Crip. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's like when you have that area. Let's say Long Beach is for Crips, and you have that area. It has that kind of like fuck yeah, like the sense of control.
Yeah.
Of that area.
Right.
It just feels good.
Right.
And you don't think about the consequences, or you don't think you just rock with it.
Right.
Like when you're in that moment, it's like, yeah, hell yeah, this my hood, this my place.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
That's it, you know?
Because you know that you're gonna have something to back you up.
Yeah.
There was another time that some dude was trying to bang on me, quote unquote bang on me, right? I did a tattoo. And
you always get asshole tattoos.
Dude, I know, right?
Yeah.
So like,
by the way, about this because we're in a podcast,
right?
So basically, because the people don't know who's listening, but basically, Monique is a tattoo artist, and if you're in the Orange County area, Garden Grove, We're in California, Los Angeles. No, not California. Southern
Orange County. Orange County.
She has a tattoo shop, co-owner, and she has a partner. But basically, Google it. It's Cultura Tattoo. Monique is an artist. You can check her out, and I'm a tattoo apprentice. But that's why we're talking about this. So
Yes, that's
all right.
right.
So
that's right.
so go ahead. So now Mo has a client. Go ahead.
Yes, I had a client. I had a client. This girl wanted this tattoo, right? And I'm tattooing her. I finished the tattoo. The tattoo looks great.
What tattoo?
It was, she needed a cover up of a name. Her current boyfriend wanted her to cover up her ex-boyfriend's name. So
With another name.
No. we tattooed, crossed it out and put another name over it.
Yeah.
No, she wanted it covered up with crab. Because she's a Cancer. Virgo.
I saw that. I saw
she's
that
a Cancer.
tattoo.
Yeah, you saw it.
Yeah,
She's
the big crab.
Cancer zodiac sign. So I put a crab over it. Put an eye. It's Cancer. Crab with an eye, right? The eye in the middle of the shell. It's hard to explain.
Yeah. But I saw it.
Auditorily, but visually you could understand it.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I did the tattoo. It looks fucking great, right? You saw it.
Yeah.
It looked great.
Mm-hmm.
So he messages
It's fucking
me.
huge.
It was huge.
It's in the rib.
It's on the ribs.
Fuck.
It was painful for her, and the whole time her fucking boyfriend is like drunk and annoying. He was at one point yelling in the shop on his phone about some stupid shit.
At Cultura?
No, at the old shop.
Okay.
I was working on.
Red Buddha, fuck it.
Yeah,
Okay,
Red Buddha. And he's just being obnoxious. So a week later I get a text from him. He's all pissed about the way that the tattoo is healing. And I look at it, and basically you can tell that they're not moisturizing, which is what you're supposed to do after you get a fucking tattoo. So they didn't follow the directions at all.
But why is the guy complaining? It's the girl's responsibility to fucking do that shit.
Well, no, in the first place, like, very first time he came in, throughout the entire process, he was very controlling. Very, very controlling.
What ethnicity is this guy?
Itim. He's African American.
Okay, so he's black.
Just for reference, itim means black, African American in Tagalog, Filipino.
Yeah.
Right. So he was very controlling throughout the entire process. And I get a message from him, and he's complaining. He's like, I want a refund, blah blah blah, and all
what
this stuff.
What the fuck? Why is he? Is he the one who paid for it?
I don't even fucking know.
That's
I don't
fucking
think
weird.
So. It was just annoying. It was like he was being a dick, and it's like, you guys were the reason for the fuck up. Right? It was not my fault that you did not take care of the tattoo. But of course I'm not going to say that. All I said, I kept asking, did you moisturize it? And he's like, I know how to take care of a tattoo. I'm like, okay, but like, did you fucking moisturize it? Like, it's a yes or no answer.
Yeah.
So I kept asking that question, clearly because he couldn't answer the question. That's how I know that he didn't fucking moisturize it. Or she didn't moisturize it. So anyways, so then the whole time he's texting me, he keeps capitalizing certain letters.
Oh shit, girls don't like that shit.
He keeps capitalizing certain letters.
Shit.
No,
shit.
not just that, but like, he keeps capitalizing a very specific letter. C.
Okay.
Right? So he's trying to show that he's a Crip.
Are you for real?
Yes. And so, but it's just like...
So all the C's...
Every single C...
is a capital C.
Is a capital
so
C.
let's say the crab.
Yes.
Is capital C.
Every single...
Or like catty. Let's see. What word has like multiple C's? But yeah, it's all capital C.
All capital C's. Every single
weird.
letter. Yes, and so like, okay, so me not coming from that type of lifestyle, it just went over my head. I thought this fool was just illiterate. I thought he just didn't know how to spell, because even places it was supposed to be K, he would put a C. So I just thought that he just didn't know how to read.
Just you're fucked up.
That's literally what I just thought. So I was like, oh, whatever, you know? And then I was showing it to my boss, who was like, he used to be in that type of lifestyle. And I showed it to my friend, she knows also, and she's like, bro, this fool's trying to bang on you. Like, he's trying to intimidate you.
Was he saying it like in a stupid way though? Because
he was disrespectful. Yeah.
No, because our boss. She's like, oh yeah, he's banging on you.
No, not my boss, but my friend, my homegirl was saying, yeah, he's trying to bang on you. Like,
but is she gang affiliated though, or is he, or how
her?
Does, yeah, or how?
I honestly don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if she was.
But she was saying like he's banging on.
Yeah, like I don't. She was like, why the fuck is he trying to bang on you? I was like, he's what? She was like, yeah, that's why he's capitalizing all the C's. I'm like, oh.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah,
so
and
I've
so
learned
then...
something, okay.
And then, like, I showed it to my boss, who
Was a
grew
guy
up in that lifestyle, and
yeah.
he's like, this is, like, the fucking 5th time somebody's trying to bang on me for no fucking or bang on, you know, us for no fucking reason, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I'm sitting there, and again, I'm like, why do these people do this to this little-ass Asian girl? And what's the point of doing that to me? Like, do you think I'm going to give you your refund?
See, that's the thing. Sometimes, just because you're in a gang, and imagine you're talking to someone that doesn't know that world, it's like, it's just whatever. Or like, this guy's weird. He just loves C so much. What's the C's for cookie or whatever?
I was confused. I'm like, what is?
So like this is funny. I just because I said cookie, right?
Yeah.
So if he puts the word coochie, it's gonna be capital C-O-O capital C-H-I-E.
Yeah.
What the
Let me see
fuck?
if I can pull up the messages. Hold on.
First of all, it's already weird that he's typing all the C's. Second is, why the fuck is he the one asking for the refund? And then third, why is he the one answering the question if you took care of the tattoo? It's not even his damn tattoo.
He just was a very controlling person, and I honestly felt so bad for her, because even while she was getting tattooed, he was like in her face, like talking to her or whatever. I told her, this is an example. I told her, I'm like, did you eat beforehand? It's a fucking big ass piece on the ribs.
Yeah.
And for anybody that knows about tattoos, that's a hard place.
Yep.
It's painful.
It's gonna fuck you up.
And then he was like, no, she doesn't need to eat. That's my girl. Like, oh, she's, you know, she could fucking handle it. I'm like, bro.
Is the girl African American too?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and he just kept like, he's like, no, she doesn't need to eat. It was just so weird. I'm like, I'm telling you as like the expert in this situation.
But did you tell him? No, I'm asking her because you should eat.
I did. I told him that. I'm like, you should eat because your blood sugar levels are gonna go
down.
low, and you might get lightheaded, which fucking happened during the tattoo.
See? And bro, I think at that point you should have said like, no, you need to eat, because you know why? As a tattoo artist, you should, like, sometimes because they don't fucking think, and then when that happens, they maybe have a seizure or some shit.
No, I did. I tried to tell her. I told her, I said, there's a Mexican place next door. You guys need to go get some food. You should go eat. And he just kept pushing it. Because I've literally had somebody have a fucking seizure in my chair before.
Fuck.
But he didn't want to listen. And that he was just the most annoying. He was probably the worst client I've ever had.
Oh, shit.
I would say the number one worst client I've ever had. And he wasn't even my client.
Damn.
He was my client's boyfriend.
Oh,
he was horrible.
Fuck. You're not even tattooing him.
I wasn't even tattooing him.
Bitch.
He made an appointment with me to get something on his hand done, right?
Hell no.
So, yeah, no. He had a deposit down for a tattoo for him, and then I tattooed his girl already, and then after that he asked for the refund. So I gave him his deposit back, and I'm like, I'm not fucking refunding him for this girl's tattoo. That's your fault. Sorry.
Oh, but you brought back his deposit for his tattoo.
Yes, I gave him a deposit back for his tattoo.
But you didn't give the money for the girl.
Yeah, which is generous already because deposits are non-refundable. But I just didn't want to fucking deal with him. Yeah. I'm like, dude, you're trying to bang on somebody that works at a shop in fucking Newport Beach.
We're all a bunch of white people.
There's a bunch of white people. What, are you going to shoot up the shop?
Coochie gang.
Yeah.
What up, good? What up, good?
Are you gonna shoot up the shop and get arrested down the street because it's fucking Newport? Like, it was so dumb. Like, I don't know why. It's like, look.
Shout out to the Crips from fucking Newport Beach.
I don't know, like, I don't know if this is, like, normal. No, because I know it's not normal within gang culture to, like, bang on some little ass girl. And it's not that I'm, like, a young child. It's just I'm a little person.
For me, because sometimes, see, I think, how do I say this? I think in the society, I think in a society where, like, people, they just, when you're in a gang, if it's Bloods or Crip, people know about it already.
Right.
But yeah, they know about it, but if you're not in that lifestyle and you're doing all this shit, they won't get you. No matter what. It's like,
what are you gonna do?
Like, let's say, what if, like, you keep doing that to a fucking gamer or like a geek? They're not gonna know about it. You see, but I think if you're in that moment of being in a gang or some shit, maybe you should get it.
Yeah.
I think.
But even then, sure. Like, let's say he did do something. This is the stupidity of it to me. There's a paper trail of you being an asshole. You came to the shop. You're the only client that I have that's fucking pissed about this shit. Let's say you did do something to me. It is incredibly stupid of you to do something to me because there's so much evidence pointed towards you because you made so much evidence. And this is like the whole stupidity to me of following through on these threats like that you have.
See, but if
you're you're not thinking about the steps you're taking. If you're really smart and you're really like a fucking gangster and you're really not even a gangster, but if you're really smart about things, this is what my mother taught me because she's a vindictive person. Okay, but in a great way. I aspire to be her level of pettiness.
Okay,
I aspire to be her level of like.
Shout out to
my mom, dude.
Yeah.
Like she will, if you fuck her over, she will destroy your entire life.
Oh shit!
And she like that is she, but she's smart about it. So she taught me always to be calculating. So if you're gonna do something to somebody, you better make damn sure that it doesn't come back to you.
Yeah, there's some.
She's Filipino as fuck, dude.
There's some homies of mine that are in a gang, and a lot of them like don't think about it. Don't think about like, oh yeah, gang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the most deadliest people, like. That I've witnessed and I know them, it's like
they don't talk about it.
They don't talk about it. They're low key about it,
yeah.
And they're smart about it. And you know, there's some too. Like this is very smart when he was saying, but you know, like gangs have certain colors and shit, bro. Like let's say I'm a Crip, right? He wear red to blend in. To get the motherfucker, so he can hit that motherfucker. See, that's smart. You see, but there's some people like, you know, gang. Oh, I'm gonna wear blue. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna wear my color, whatever I am, and I don't care. But the smart gang is like, you know, they calculate this shit.
If you're really,
you're right about that.
No, that's
you're
the
really
thing.
Smart.
But not even just that. In terms of like violence, right? There are worse ways that I can hurt you. Worse. Than having violence done to you.
You're right.
And again, that's what my mother taught me. There are worse things that I can do to you.
Yeah.
And that is so beautiful.
Yeah.
like
it's
just it's weird because like it's just strangely, and this is kind of fucked up of me, but like it's strangely satisfying to know that I could hurt you in worse ways.
See, that's how, I don't know if you know the gang MS-13.
Yeah.
I think I read it in a documentary or something. So basically, that's why they're very scary. It's like, let's say you did something to someone, they won't do anything to you, but the next day you'll find out they fucking killed your fucking grandma, grandpa, or whatever, or your whole family.
Yeah.
And that's it. They don't even. And the worst part is, they kill all your family, and you're fucking alive.
Yeah.
Because of that shit, and you're gonna live with that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
See?
I mean, that wasn't specifically what I was referring to.
No, but I'm saying it's like there's
I was
people
talking
like
about
that.
for example, I had this dude come to the shop and he didn't pay me the full amount, right?
Yeah, I know this story. yeah. Go ahead. Tell the story.
So this guy came in for a tattoo, and you know, the minute he walked in, I could tell he was a fucking douchebag. And then at the end of the tattoo, he hands me a partial payment, and he's like, "I gotta go to the ATM." You already know the story, but I'm gonna say it.
Just say it. Say it for the podcast. Just say it.
So he gives me the partial payment. He's like, "I gotta go to an ATM, and then I'll come back and pay you the rest." And that was a fault on my part because I didn't take his ID as collateral.
Okay.
But so he left. He never came back. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm pissed. And a lot of it, my ego was hurt because I'm like, oh, you think you can fucking get one on me, right? So I'm thinking of
So basically, he ran.
He ran, yeah. And I'm thinking to myself of all the different ways that I could fuck with him, right?
Yes.
And I have homies that will be down to just jump him, but I'm like, no, like that's
too
good enough.
Oh, that's not good enough. Damn. Okay, evil. Okay.
But also, like, I don't. don't like that because it's gonna make me feel guilty. I don't enjoy that. To me, that's not satisfying to me.
Okay.
Like, it would just make me feel guilty. So I'm like, damn, like, should I get him fired from his job? Like, you know, like, I'll put him on blast, you know, and all these different things. And ultimately I decided, like, I'll just confront him about it. Because again, after doing that analysis on
But that's a mature thing to do, though.
It is.
If you really think about it.
It was. And
just do it behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, right? So, like, yes, I did put him on blast on Instagram, on Facebook, and all that stuff, letting people know, hey, this fool is a bum.
Yeah.
Right? But then also, I'm like, I want my money back. So, there were several things that I wanted to come out of this. One, he was a young kid, and I needed to teach him a lesson.
Okay.
Because you need to be very careful going into tattoo shops and doing that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you cannot just go to any tattoo shop, not pay them, and think that you're going to get away with it. He was lucky that it was me, and that I'm a fucking nice person, and I'm not going to have him fucking jumped.
Oh,
right?
shit, okay.
Right? Like, am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. There's some fucking tattoo shops that are gang affiliated, or they're part of gangs.
They
imagine he did that
with the Mongols, fucking Vagos, they're gonna fuck you up.
Exactly. Whether it's fucking $1, $2, $5,
they don't give a fuck, bro. They don't
care.
Give a fuck.
It's not okay.
And they're gonna do it low key, and you don't know who did it to you. You don't know.
You're just fucking jumped. You just get jumped.
Yeah.
So to me, it was like, I need to teach this young kid a lesson. So
how old is this dude?
Probably like 21, 22.
21, okay.
Maybe 21, I don't even know. Maybe even if that. But he was a young kid.
Okay.
So I find him, you know, and I have these homies that are with me just to, like, have them with me just in case.
Uh-huh.
And they are down to fucking beat his ass. And I'm just like, no, dude, like, that's not what I want. I have, again, going back to that whole thing of, like, assessing somebody's character and figuring out what the best course of action is, because I'm a female. Yeah. I can't just go around beating people's asses. I need to assess the danger of the situation.
You would like it. You would love to do to beat people's asses.
No, I actually wouldn't. I don't enjoy it unless it's like unless it's
you'll beat his ass.
Unless it's a mutually, like, agreed situation where I'm like, okay, we're gonna fight.
Okay.
In which case, yes, and I would stop at the point where it's like, I won. I'm not gonna just beat the shit out of you to the point where you're, like, fucking crippled.
Okay.
You know, I don't enjoy it. It's not. I feel bad. It's not satisfying to me.
You basically.
I like the win.
You want to torture a little bit.
Yeah, I want to play with you.
You see, it's like rather than slitting the throat right away, you fucking stab the leg first. Until it dies, motherfucker.
Yeah. But, like, I'm gonna give you a chance.
Yeah, but she's still gonna die then. Okay, I get you.
You're still gonna learn your lesson.
Okay.
But, okay, see that, but no. What you're describing is my mother.
Okay.
For me, I at least feel guilt about it.
No, I don't think so. I feel the vibe already.
No. Okay,
it's okay.
So I'll finish my story and I'll tell you.
Blood is thicker than water. It's okay.
So, you know, I find this fool and I'm like, I confront him about it.
No, tell them. I know the story. Tell them how you found this fool.
Okay, so...
Tell them how you lured this motherfucker. This horny ass motherfucker.
So I have my homegirl hit him up.
You fucking evil.
I have my homegirl hit him up, right? To lure him out to go to dinner with her.
You see, guys? Catfish.
You gotta be careful, because people will set you up.
You see, so guys, I told you, think with your head. Not
your
with
other
the other head.
Yeah.
Your dick head, basically.
Okay,
go.
So I have my homegirl, she lures him out to go somewhere, and
that's scary.
Basically, I pull up with my homies, and you know,
they were eating dinner.
A lovely dinner. So, but again, against assessing the situation, what is the least amount of risk to me, right? If we go into a fucking dark alley, let's say he has something on him, right? Okay, what if I taser him and he has a fucking heart condition and he fucking dies? You know?
Yeah, fuck him.
No, but I don't want murder. I don't want murder on my hands or, like, manslaughter or whatever, you know? It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. He fucking died. Like,
you can just shave his head.
So, you know, so the point is like, what is the least risky situation with the best outcome? The most optimal outcome.
Okay.
Best outcome was, like, we press him in a public place because he will have no option to retaliate or get crazy.
Or you can
right?
mug him and just take the money.
But I don't. But he doesn't learn his lesson.
Okay.
Then that was the other point of it. He needs to learn his lesson. And you don't fucking do that to tattoo shops. So we show up at the restaurant, and we pull up, and my homies are pressing him, and they're basically like, "You're gonna give her the whole fucking 100 for the trouble."
So they were eating dinner, and then suddenly you showed up with your homies, and be like, "You remember us?"
Yes.
Oh shit.
That's exactly what happened.
And then what did he say?
At first, he was confused. I pulled out my mask, and it took him a while. He's like, "Oh, I see what's happening here."
Oh shit, I'm fucked.
Yeah, and he was trapped into where he was sitting. So I strategically had him meet her at a restaurant in a seating arrangement where he would have nowhere to go.
This homegirl is fucking evil. Is she pretty though? Is she pretty?
Oh yeah, she's cute. Oh, it was her idea to lure him out.
Is she cute?
She's cute.
She's single?
No, she's not
Fuck.
single. I know, I love her. She's a fucking down-ass girl.
I was about to say, man.
She's a down-ass girl.
Okay, go ahead.
She is. She's down as fuck. I love her.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, we get him there, and basically I get my money, but I'm calm about it because this is the thing is when
you forgot to say.
Oh yeah.
It's like I'm here to take your payment, bro. Right? You said that, right?
No, what I said, okay, because they were pressing him. The dudes that I was with were pressing him.
Give the money.
Yeah, you better fucking give her the money right now. Oh, in fact, instead of $60, you over the full fucking 100 for the trouble.
Okay.
That's what they were saying.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, guys, we talked about it in this car. I just want the $60.
No, fuck, get the 100.
No, because I just want the money. The whole point is to teach you a lesson. I don't know why I have this thing about teaching people a lesson.
I know, but just fucking bully the guy a little bit.
I don't like that. I don't like bullies. I don't like doing it. So they were doing that, and I felt a little bad because he looked like he wanted to cry.
Okay.
So eventually he keeps pretending, oh, I don't have cash on me, oh, whatever. Eventually
he's still pretending, and he's pretending. He's still about to get mugged.
He's still pretending. Eventually he pulls out his cash, right? So at the end of the day,
what did your homegirl say though when they was happy? She was just quiet.
She was quiet except for at the point where I was like, I said to the guy, I said, let me tell you something right now. You better be fucking careful who you do this shit to, because there are tattoo shops out there that aren't going to be so fucking nice.
Yeah.
They're not going to be so fucking nice. They're not going to fucking ask you for your money. They're just going to take it and they're going to fucking jump your ass. And she was like, yeah, you better be thankful that she's the one that's approaching you about this. Right? And then after that, she left. She didn't want to be a part of the other parts. But yeah, so
he gave you the money.
He gave me the money.
And then after that you just left. No,
I paid for dinner with the money he gave me.
What? That I don't remember. You paid their dinner?
Yeah, I paid. No, not their dinner. He left. And then I paid for dinner for the homies that I was with.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Where did you eat? Where did they eat?
We were at I forgot the place. It was good though.
Is it an American restaurant?
It is an American restaurant.
Okay, maybe Applebee's.
No, it wasn't Applebee's. I forgot what it's called, but it was a good dinner. So
yeah, at least you can laugh about it.
Yeah. But I will say, immediately after, I did not feel good.
Why?
Because to me it was like,
you teach him a lesson. That's what you want, right?
And the next day I was fine, but immediately after I didn't feel good because I saw in his eyes that he was terrified, and he looked like he wanted to cry. I know. No, see, that's how I felt the next day after I had time to think about it, because this was the type of fool I would see on his eye, because I stalked him before this. Because again, you have to assess your target.
Okay.
You have to assess your target.
But you know why I say fuck him? Because for me, when he did that to you, he didn't think about shit. He didn't give a fuck. So you doing that, who gives a fuck? Whoever you are, fuck you.
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
For sure, if I release this podcast, and maybe Mo's gonna put the link. You motherfucker, fucking bitch ass, cheap ass.
I don't
bitch.
feel, to this day, I don't feel bad. But immediately afterwards, I felt guilty because I don't like seeing people want to cry or having terror.
I like that.
Being terrified.
I like that when the person's about to cry.
I didn't enjoy it like I thought I would, right?
Okay.
And so, because there was a part of me too that wanted to kind of like toy with him a little bit, and I expected
So
to talk
what you
more.
gonna do? Like fucking get his French fries? Eat this shit, eat motherfucker, eat.
No, I didn't get the chance to because the homies that I was with were like
They're pressing
pressing him. Yeah. So like I'm just sitting there,
What friend is it? A tall person? What ethnicity? That's what I wanna know.
black and white.
Ah shit, yeah, he's gonna get
Yeah.
he's gonna get intimidated, man.
Well, I mean, even the white guy was like, oh, I could call my like
No matter what.
white supremacist homies. I'm like, I don't want to fuck with them. What the fuck? Like, I don't want to.
Shit.
I don't know what the fuck they're gonna
I'm
do.
not called the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I was like, no, I don't want that.
Fuck. Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, like to this day, I don't regret it. I don't feel bad about it, but I don't think I would do it again.
No.
But it's satisfying to me to know that I could find them and do what I want. Like
Okay.
now I know that I can do it,
Okay.
but it wasn't satisfying like I thought it would be.
So whoever wants to get a tattoo from Nick,
You
don't
better
fuck
fucking
with
pay
her.
me.
Don't fuck with her, bro. No, but like if you treat people good, they treat you good. You know, like just be a fucking nice ass human. You know what I'm saying?
Just fucking pay me what you owe me. It
Yeah,
wasn't even
that's
that.
it.
It wasn't even that expensive.
Okay, and this is what I tell people too, okay? Because I'm a tattoo apprentice, so basically sometimes, you know, you get more deals or you don't charge that much because
Right.
you're an apprentice, right? And how do I say? Like, you already gave them, like, cheap price.
Yeah.
And they still fucking low
my God, I hate that.
blow, low
Low
blow,
ball.
low ball.
Low ball, not
Low
low
ball
blow.
you. And you know what I tell them? When they do that to me, it's like, okay,
It's insulting.
no, it's not that. Like, I'll be honest with you, okay? I said, I'm a
Right.
tattoo apprentice. You pay for this shit, or you pay for my supply or whatever, because, you know, I'm still learning, right? But if you're here to fucking low blow or
Low
low ball me, right? First of all, motherfucker, this is what I think, okay? I'm not speaking for all artists but what in my point of view is like, first of all, a tattoo is not a fucking necessity.
Right. It's a
Okay?
luxury.
It's a luxury. And you don't really need it in your life. Yeah, it gives you the look. It gives you like, oh, you look badass. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a priority. So basically, if you cannot afford a fucking tattoo,
Don't get
don't
it.
even go get it.
Yeah.
If you go to, like me, 50% off, and there's a possibility you might get fucked up, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like, that's all you can afford. But if you're gonna complain like, oh, why the fuck you did this or what? First of all, bitch, you already know what you're coming from, or you already
Yeah.
know what you're going for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I-
it's like, if you want to have a Nico Hurtado fucking
Yeah.
tattoo
You paid
portrait,
$5 fucking grand.
then
for
go
a
ahead.
8-hour
Even if
session.
it takes fucking 10 years for you to earn that shit, you still got what you want, right?
Mm.
But if you already know that you cannot, then just fucking go get a tattoo from me.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I tell them. Like, there's some people that I've tattooed, you know, because when you tattoo them, or like if it's a tattoo virgin, basically they're gonna be like, oh, my next tattoo is gonna be a full fucking dragon on my leg and all this shit, and I want this artist, you know, blah blah blah. And when you look at the artist, they're either in fucking Japan or in Thailand or whatever, right? Or you know they're expensive. And I told them I don't want to, like, you know, shoot them, but I'm just saying, like,
Shoot them down or shut them
oh
down.
yeah,
Like,
that's
kill
what I
their
mean.
dreams.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, would you rather get a dragon from me? It's not gonna be that great because I'm still learning, but you're gonna get a dragon. Or do you really see, like, I don't want, like, it's so fucked up, but do you really see yourself getting this tattoo like 30 years from now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your 10? It's like, I'm making them realize, like, what's your 10-year plan? Or like, do you
Right.
think do you really think?
Like, basically, are you willing to put in that time and money investment into getting a tattoo from that artist?
Yeah, and you still live in an apartment, or you
Right.
live, or you work. I'm not saying there's a problem with that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And there's some people, okay, that I tattooed. They're like fucking 32 years old, and I'm not. This is not bad, but what I'm just saying is like, you're still working.
there's nothing wrong with this. Just make it clear. And I'm not being an asshole, but they're working McDonald's, whatever,
Right.
or the minimum wage, but they're, you know, they want like all this tattoos and shit. But
Right.
it's like, bruh.
This is
You know
the
what I'm
thing.
saying?
This is the
It's
thing,
a very
like-
sensitive topic, but at the same time, it's like,
No, it's not. It's not a sensitive topic. People are just assholes. Like, look, what some people, I'm not going to say a lot because most people are very understanding, but what some people don't realize is that with tattoos, you get what you pay for. I heard this fucking audio on Instagram Reels or TikTok or whatever, and it was like somebody came up to this, I forgot which fucking artist it was, Van Gogh or fucking Picasso or fucking some shit, and was like, can you draw something for me
it's
on a
Picasso.
napkin? It was Picasso. Can you draw something on a napkin for me? And then he was like, oh, give me $50.
Yeah, I saw
Here's
this
the
Reels.
napkin, right? And she's like, $50 for a 5-minute drawing, right? And he was like, no, it took me decades to learn what I needed to learn in order to put this out in 5 minutes. So you're paying me for the 10 decades that it took me to learn what I could do in 5 minutes. If you wanted a drawing for free, you would have done it for yourself.
yeah.
And that's what people aren't getting. So what irks me is like, you know, when people initially try to negotiate the price, that initial negotiation, fine, because I'm assuming that they don't understand. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Or like maybe
Well,
they just want a discount.
That's the thing. Is like I get that because they're just being ignorant. They just don't know.
Yeah.
But when you keep pushing it, that's when it pisses me off. Right?
Yeah.
That's when I'm like, yo, if you don't want to pay because I had a client like this. And he kept negotiating. Every single price I gave him for different pieces, he was like, oh, can you do this? Oh, if you give me this price, I'll give you clients. And I'm just like, the prices are the prices, dude. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then he eventually went to another artist, and not to fucking, like, be an asshole or, like, be, like, elitist or whatever, but, like, you gotta like, his work's not that great.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, you get what you pay for. You want to lowball people, you want to have a cheaper price, okay, you're probably not going to get as great work.
Yep, and also I don't wanna. There's some people are out there. I'm not. Maybe just it's rare, but there's some people out there where like they charge cheap,
Right.
but their work's still great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to tell people is like this like high caliber fucking artists,
Yeah.
like fucking Nico Hurtado or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like. Bro, you can like if Nico Hurtado tells you I'm gonna charge you $5,000 on all this piece, and you waited for fucking maybe 6 months, and then suddenly okay, and then you tell them, oh, can you just do it for 4,000 or 3,000, bro? They don't give a fuck.
They'll
man.
be like, no, get the fuck out of here. You just wasted all my time.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. You know
Like
what I'm saying? It's like they're in the
It's not a car dealership.
Yeah, they're not in the level where like they don't give a fuck if they lose you or like you know what I'm saying. It's like my work speaks up for themselves.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Exactly. Like if you're gonna go to an artist that's charging that much and their work is that great, I would encourage the listeners, don't ever fucking try to bargain with them.
Yeah.
Because it's incredibly rude and disrespectful.
And
even
also,
to somebody of the level that I'm at, which is not even that, like, I'm not even at any fucking level to be like, oh, I'm this great fucking artist. No, I'm not at that level at all. But, like, even I'm insulted when people try to negotiate with me because I'm like, bro, if you can't fucking pay the price that I give you, then get the fuck out.
For me, this is how I think, but for sure not all people, different people, different folks, different strokes. But basically, it's like, if you cannot afford that tattoo and that artist that you want, yes, try to negotiate here and there. Maybe they give you a chance,
Yeah, if you're respectful about it.
Yeah, but it's like if you cannot afford it, man, then just wait.
Like
it's not a necessity.
No, to a certain extent, like I'll work with people, right?
Yeah, of course
we're
gonna work with people.
Yeah, but like when every single price I give you, you're trying to negotiate, that's when I get pissed off. I like the first time that specific client did that to me, I worked with them, like, okay, yeah, we could do this price. But then every single time after that I gave him a price to try to negotiate with me, I'm like, nah, bro, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm over it.
See, but here's a good tip though. This works for me. I don't know a different artist. there's some people where they try to, negotiate the fucking price, but their vibe is so fucking good, or their humor
Yeah.
is so fucking good, it fucking helps.
Yeah.
Like, or like if I see some, it's not that I'm using you, but if I know, like, oh, you're a chef, oh shit,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna hook you up sometime in the in
Right.
the just good vibes,
Hmm.
then all right, but there's some people where like they're already cheap ass,
Yeah.
and they're already rude and shit.
Yeah.
Like, hell no.
It's, and like, okay, the good vibes, yes. Like, if you have good vibes, okay, I'll be more likely to, but I just don't like when
Yeah, it has an edge a little bit.
Yeah,
but don't
there's a
expect.
limit.
But don't expect
Exactly.
shit.
Don't expect me
shit.
to, like,
Yeah.
just give you, like, if you refer me one client, like, that doesn't mean I'm going to give you a fucking discount
Yeah.
every single time. Like, first of all, why don't you bring me the client first, and then I'll give you a discount.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be like $100 off your tattoo if your tattoo is $200. It doesn't make any
Yeah.
fucking sense for me.
And be careful because I'm not speaking to all artists, but what I'm just saying is, like, be nice to your tattoo artist.
Yeah.
And don't try to lowball it, because what if, like, they say, okay, let's say they give you a price on that tat for 500.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all tattoo artists do this, okay? I'm not speaking for them. I'm
Yeah.
just making clear. What I'm just saying is, like, let's say the tattoo artist quoted you for 500, and then you say, like, okay, I'm just being exaggerated,
Yeah.
and you say, can you just do it for 100?
Yeah.
And the artist says yes, bruh. Be careful, bro, because you know why?
They're going to fuck up your tattoo.
No, they're not gonna fuck up your tattoo, but you never know. But they might use fucking China shit on your fucking tattoo, and those needles are not that sharp, man.
Oh,
Or
really
like
painful.
they might use. I'm not saying. I'm not speaking for everyone. Or they use an ink that is like about to expire, or it's already expired. You know what I'm saying, bro? Be
It's
careful. It's just, for me, it's like you need to be nice to your waiter,
Yeah.
because you never know, they might spit on your shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's one of the things that I like most about being in the tattoo industry, is that in comparison with other service industries, right? You can just tell people to fuck off.
Yeah.
There's no HR department. There's no fucking corporate to complain to. Like, you want to call and complain, guess who's answering the phone? Me.
Isn't me? Yeah.
Like-
That's it.
Like, okay, you know? Like, for example, we had this...
freelance people.
Yeah, so, like, we were working... I used to work in Newport, right? And we had this fucking Karen come in, and she
Yes.
wanted to be a bitch because she didn't want to put down a deposit.
Yes.
She didn't put down a deposit.
This is
so-
the pitbull lady.
This is the pitbull lady. She wanted
Shout out
this...
to the pitbull lady.
She had...
You
shout
look
out to the
burn
pit-
you look burn as fuck.
She looked like fucking... She looked like Mama June from fucking...
You look like a damn Karen. That's all it is. Shout out to all the Karens, the good ones.
She,
though, the
no,
good ones.
she looked like Karen that hadn't fucking had like 10 too many fucking Big Macs and hadn't fucking slept in 3
Fuck.
days. Like,
But yeah, she was an
so
asshole.
she was an asshole. So like, she already was trying to lowball. She had the shitty ass tattoo she wanted touched up, whatever. She didn't want to make an appointment. She didn't want to put down a deposit, so we didn't make her an appointment.
She went to other shops, and then she came back, and then she went to another shop, and then she came back, right?
I don't even know if she went to other shops.
She
but
went
she
to
just
other
like
shop.
she just didn't want to put down a deposit, so we didn't make an appointment. But she showed up anyways.
Mm-hmm.
After saying like, okay, then never mind. So she shows up and she walks in. She's like, "Is anybody here?" And I walk out.
I remember that day.
And yeah, and I walk out and she's
Oh,
like,
I wasn't that day when you flipped out on her. I wasn't there.
No. And I walk out and I'm like, "Oh, hi, how can I help you?" And she's like, I was messaging somebody and like they said I could come in between this time. And I looked at her and I said, "Oh, we didn't make an appointment because you didn't put down a deposit." And she's like, "Well, they just told me that I could be here."
Dave, you can, you know the voice. Okay, go ahead. And then what did she
A
say?
group in OC, bro. I know that voice. And she's like, "Well, they told me I could be here." And I'm like, "No, I understand that. We told you could be here, but like we don't have a deposit for you, so we don't have an appointment, and now there's another person coming in. She's like, so there's nobody here that can help me? And I'm like, no, there's no one here that can help you. I personally could have tattooed her, but she was being such a bitch that I was like, I'm not gonna fucking deal with this person, right? And she started getting mad, and at that point my hands are fucking shaking. Because she's just being so seriously. My hands are, I'm like pointing at her and my hands are like tremoring.
Like your Parkinson's.
Yeah, because she's like, because at one point
you want to scrap.
Yes, and at one point the other artist walks over. I was only an apprentice at the time, and she's like, well, I'm gonna talk to him because he's the artist.
Okay.
And I like, shit. Yeah, and so at that point I was fucking irritated. So I look at her, my hands are shaking, and I'm like, we can't help you.
Okay.
There's nobody that can take you.
And then what
happened? She looks at my hand, and she realizes like how pissed I am. And then she's like, you know what? You guys lie to your customers. You know, like, I'm just leaving, and like she keeps going, and I'm like, get the fuck out. And
shit, you said that?
Yeah, I was like, get the fuck out.
You said the fuck out?
Yes, I was like, get the fuck out.
Was Mike there?
Yeah, Mike was there.
Fuck.
He didn't care.
Okay, so and then what did the lady say?
I don't think she just walked out and she was pissed.
Okay.
She was just annoying. She was already walking out.
Did the husband was there?
No, the husband wasn't there.
Oh,
I think you were there the first day that she came in.
Yeah.
But she came in afterwards because that was the day that she quote unquote made the quote unquote appointment.
But there's no deposit.
There's no deposit, yeah. So I was like, get the fuck out.
So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that podcast.